In April 2026, US President Donald Trump reposted a 4-page transcript that referred to India as a hellhole. Cut to a month later, his Secretary of State Marco Rubio visited India and responded to questions on rising racist remarks.
I'm sure that there are people that have made comments online and other places because every country in the world has stupid people. I'm sure there are stupid people here. There are stupid people in the United States that make dumb comments.
Well, during the joint presser with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Rubio was caught off guard as he clearly wasn't expecting this question. Rubio seems to be completely oblivious of the remarks seemingly endorsed by his own president and his own colleagues in the Trump administration. Scrambling to come up with an appropriate answer, he asks, who made these comments?
So, all right, on the U.S.-India relationship has not lost any momentum. I understand why some people might say that. I mean, I don't understand, but I understand some people say that, but I don't see it or view that in any way, shape, or form.
Rubio says that bilateral relations between India and the US have not lost momentum. However, such prejudiced comments are in contrast to Secretary of State's claim. On April 22, Donald Trump provoked a backlash after he reposted an American right-wing podcaster's post in which countries like China and India were referred to as hellholes. The post accused the recent immigrants from these countries of not integrating into America as European Americans have. And that's not it. They also accused the Indian immigrants in the tech industry of not hiring white native-born Americans and inaccurately alleged that Indian immigrants lack English proficiency. Is there any basis, any statistical evidence to support these claims? The social media post reeked of hateful racism. By reposting it, Trump clearly amplified xenophobic rhetoric against India. In a rare move, New Delhi had called the views uninformed, inappropriate, and in poor taste. Dear Secretary Rubio, is that how you maintain the momentum? Maybe not. Maybe this. In July last year, Trump had referred to India and Russia as dead economies. He wrote on Truth Social, and I quote, "I don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies down together. For all I care." In March this year, US Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau made a similar condescending remark against India.
But again, India should understand that we're not going to make the same mistakes with India that we made with China 20 years ago in terms of saying, oh, we're going to let you, be able to develop all these markets, and then the next thing we know, you're beating us in a lot of commercial things. We're going to make sure that whatever we do, it's fair to our people.
The question remains the same. Is this how you maintain the momentum, Secretary Rubio? Look at the remarks made by your own colleagues. Howard Lutnick warns India of tough times, claims his country needs to fix countries like India, patronizingly asks India to react correctly to the US, goes on to predict that India will say sorry and make a deal. Moreover, Scott Bessent's coercive and dismissive comments on India need not be repeated. Several prominent MAGA voices, including Laura Loomer, have been openly critical of India. Is that how the momentum in bilateral relationship maintained? It is needless to remind that the carefully nurtured India-US relations over the past 25 years have been upended by the Trump administration in just 1 year. Sadly, it is not only because of the unjustified, senseless, hostile economic policies towards India, but have been compounded by these racist, condescending remarks targeting New Delhi. Trump's endorsement of Pakistan is a different matter altogether.
I had a very good talk with him, and he's a friend of mine from India, and he's doing great. We had a very good conversation.
While on one hand, US administration's policies against India have remained hostile, Donald Trump keeps praising PM Modi personally. A self-proclaimed friend and a fan of PM Modi. He keeps dialing PM Modi every now and then. One might ask Rubio, how does this dichotomy work? Well, that's a wrap from my side. Thank you so much for watching. I am Siddharth Srivastava signing off for Times Now Digital. Until next time, take care and keep watching this space for more such videos.